From Conpro Field in Buffalo, New York, it's time for one of these teams to get off the schneid with win one of their season. It's the Lexington Miners taking on the Queen City Corsairs here to cap off Saturday night in Week 2 of the SFL. Hello everybody, I'm Ethan Muslin alongside my partner Rochelle Colston. Rochelle, we said both these teams 0-1 coming into this week. Lexington had a bit of a stiffer struggle against Fort Worth, managed to get close but just couldn't get the job done. Queen City just could not get anything going against the Nightwings. What are we going to see adjusting from these teams? Because one of them's got to win. What are they going to have to do to get over the top?
I'm not going to see Queen City use their halfback Jack Zero more. He was 13 for 28 yards, averaging 2.2 yards per carry. They need to find a way to get him his running game going. And if you're at Queen City, you got to find an answer for Gabriel Manning and Phoenix Jones. I double team, triple team Manning. He is the #1 target. You got to stop him too.
Absolutely. I mean, he's last season's MVP. He's going to be the primary target. He's already 6th in receptions just after 1 week of play with 7. So he's going to be seeing how this one goes. The kick is underway. Queen City to get the ball to start the football game. They'll be taken right around the goal line. This is returned by Adrian Ellis, who tries to make a man miss but is quickly swamped in at the 23-yard line. So that will bring out Terrellis Blanton for the Queen City Corsairs. 42 attempts last week for only 17 completions in that loss against Denver. Top of the league for attempts, 4th in completions. The percentage is not pleasant, but as we say, it's only week 1. Plenty of football left to go. They've still got 11 games, including this one, to get onto the good side. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll have 3 receivers set up in the I formation. There'll be a handoff, and Jet Zero pushing up the left side. He'll get right to the 30-yard line for a gain of 7.
I'm glad to see Jet Zero pick up big yards on 1st down. That's a nice run for him to get into this game.
Yeah, he was definitely struggling considerably in that last week game. Didn't get much on the ground, only about 28 yards on 13 carries. So this will be another run up the middle, and it'll be another 1st down. That is another one of the running backs for Queen City. That's Randy Jordan doing the secondary work there. Let's introduce the rest of the Queen City Corsair offense. Terrellis Blanton, the quarterback. Jet Zero, the halfback. Wide receivers, Adrian Ellis, Joseph Bodette, and Bob Wood. On the tight end side, you'll have James Matthew Jr., the 5-time All-Star, and Abad Ruiz the 2nd. Jet Zero going to push to the left side, and another 6-yard gain on him, and 3 runs on the ground, all going for significant runs.
Yeah, Jet's looking good so far. He needs to keep this up, and Queen City may have a shot.
Already over the double-digit mark for 13. It's, as I said, still early, but looks like they're setting the tone on the ground. Heavy I formation, 1 receiver to the left for 2nd down. That is Ellis in motion going over to the right side. Looks to be a bit of zone coverage, and that is a setup on that side that looks to be J-Ridge. Jordan, who goes nowhere, unfortunately. A stop on that play by Philadelphia Collins to bring up 3rd and 3.
In that time, Lexington was ready for their run. That box was really heavy. There's no place for him to go.
Effectively a 3rd and short here. I formation, 2 tight ends to the left. Blanton from under center. Looks to be about 8 in the box here for Lexington. Quick pass, right side, complete to Ellis, down to the 45 in enemy territory, and a 1st down for Queen City.
Queen City is moving the ball pretty well right here. I mean, Terrellis Blanton had a rough week last week with his 3 interceptions. A QBR was only 35.3.
Yeah, rough go for Blanton last week. 1 touchdown compared to those 3 picks. It was real tough sledding for him, but looks to be on form here tonight. Already got his 1st completion in the books. Hopefully the 1st of many. Blanton will throw again. Stepping back. Has a man open! And there it goes down the right side. This Joseph Bodette for the touchdown!
Well, that time number 27 was a little bit slow. And then the receiver got behind him. And what a great pass by Blanton.
Yeah, that was number 27 of Lexington. It's Kenoy Kennedy, who got a little bit juked there by Bodette, and it goes down as for a huge catch and a touchdown. That'll lead to Takeda Yuki to kick the extra point. That one pass to Bodette going for 43 yards. The kick for the extra point is up and good. They'll make it 7-0. Lexington yet to get the ball, but it'll be their first attempt after this kickoff, after that 6-play drive.
Queen City is here to prove something tonight. They came on their first drive and got a big touchdown.
Yeah, they had a real tough go there with Denver. They trailed behind for a considerable portion of the game. I think it was like 27-3 at one point as the kick is deep in the end zone. Gabriel Manning going to kneel it down for the touchback. Lexington, as we are seeing them take the offense for the first time under Kenny Slider, was able to hang tough against against that Fort Worth offense, but Fort Worth managed to get away, and it was all they really needed to do. So Lexington to start things off here on first down from the 20. Slider to throw. Has plenty of time in the pocket. Throws out to the left side. Oh, that catch is going to go down for a loss of 2. DJ Bandit made the catch, but he might have been easier to just let it drop.
Yeah, the ball was going a little bit behind him. He went back to get it, and the defender was just there.
And I do want to make a correction. That was Joe Garfield on the extra point. I was looking at the other side. That the Yukis, Takeda and Itachi are going to be the kickers for Lexington. 2nd and 12. Facing a 6-man rush. Slider getting away. Throws deep down the middle. Completed into double coverage. There's the MVP, Gabriel Manning, with his first catch of the day and a first down.
I'm impressed with Slider. He looks very comfortable in his pocket for a rookie. I mean, taking his time, doesn't move around very much, and finds his favorite receiver.
Yeah, and he found Manning in front of both Alex Marshall and GB Wallace. They were playing behind him, and it was just an easy opportunity to get 18 yards there for Manning. Resets the downs now to the about 37.5-yard line. Slider with the pitch to the left side, and that is Deion James making his first carry of the game. Not going anywhere there for no gain. Let's introduce the rest of this Lexington Minor offense. Kenny Slider, the quarterback. Phoenix Jones, Deion James are the halfbacks. Lars Bazar, the fullback. Alexander West, CJ Parrish, Gabriel Manning are the wide receivers. DJ Bandit, the tight end. And on guard is Phoebe Collins. The 4-man rush. We'll check it out. Oh, off the helmet of Lars Bazar, and it's incomplete.
I don't think Lars, either he wasn't expecting that play, or it just got a little mixed up.
He had his hands out like he was waiting for it, but I think that pass was supposed to be a little more of a lob on Slider's side, and he was just kind of waiting. He was just kind of waiting for it to just fall in his hands, fall in the breadbasket. 3rd down for Slider. He'll throw it. Going to go down the right side, then off the deflection, incomplete. And that was just tight coverage there. That was number 42, Lathon Flowers, on the coverage, so that'll force Lexington to punt.
Great job by QCC's defense. Come out here and scoring 7 points on offense and come back making a big stop, forcing the punt.
So here's Itachi Yuki on the punting duty for Lexington. He'll kick this ball away. Be fielded right around the 35. And Ellis will push for about 4 yards on the return. And Queen City gets the ball back from their own 39-yard line. 2 possessions in, 1 apiece. About halfway through this first quarter, and it's 7-0 Queen City.
Queen City getting pretty decent field position.
Yeah, usually anything around from the 35 on, it's usually pretty decent field position. You're in enemy territory, you're gold. You've got a great opportunity to score. We'll see if they can get another 10 yards to see if they can get that opportunity. Jet Zero trying to push through traffic, and he is brought down by Philadelphia Collins for a 5-yard gain.
I like how QCC is taking their normal game plan. They like to run the ball. They're running the ball pretty well here so far.
Yeah, they've had 2 passes and I think about 5 runs, because Jordan's had a couple of runs for himself with the 3 for Jet Zero. Blanton's going to throw here on 2nd down. Plenty of time to get it away. Has a man out to the left side. It'll be complete to Abad Ruiz, who steps out of bounds at the 45 of Lexington. And another first down for Queen City.
Queen City's looking pretty good. I mean, they came out, they scored 7 points in their first drive. They're moving the ball once again. They're already across the 50-yard line.
Yeah, then you see the turnaround there. Those passes where you have to go back to get it are so concerning, because you keep going backwards. It's not going to count. You're not getting that forward progress until you turn around. So glad Ruiz got to turn around and move down the field. Now they're inside enemy territory. Twins to the left for 1st and 10. Looks to be a probe set here for Queen City. Blanton got on the draw. Jet Zero has some room, but tried to cut to the left, and we probably should have cut to the right, and he'll go down for 4.
Wait, a 4-yard pickup on 1st down, not that bad.
It's not bad, but when you see that lane he had available on the right side, he could have just adjusted to the outside, and I think he could have broken away for a huge play. Heavy pro set here for 2nd and 6. Pressure coming up the middle. Blanton in trouble, and he's brought down by Berto Demora for a huge sack. That's a loss of 4 on the play.
If I saw it, you saw it, they were bringing it. Demora came through basically untouched.
Absolutely. Unopposed there by Berto Demora. Let's see that other line of scrimmage defense along with everybody else on that side of the ball for Lexington. Chris Andrews, Berto Demora, Mike Mello, and Jaden Swift are on the line. David Ware, Philadelphia Collins, Tony Roberto are the linebackers. Nate Hayslip, J. Rock, Cameron Shaw, your corners. Your safeties, Travis Arthur and Marco Swift. Blanton with time to get it away, and it will be completed for about another 4. And that is Bob Wood making the reception. That's his, I believe. I'm trying to check everything very quickly. Yeah, that is a good catch for him. That means to 4th down. It's going to unfortunately lead to a punt. Kick here is away. That is Eon Dijon. Oh, a very nice bounce there for Lexington. There was a little bit of punt coverage on Manning. Couldn't really do anything with it, and puts it into the end zone for the touchback.
That's the best case scenario. You never want Manning to touch the ball, especially on return.
Ideally, I mean, in that situation, ideally you want the ball to hit him so he don't have a chance to return it. Then it's a muffed punt, and you can just pick it up and score. But there's a reason it's a rare instance. You know what I'm saying? Pitch out to the left side for 1st down, and only a yard, maybe not even that, on the play by Phoenix Jones.
Good play by Marco Swift. That's his 2nd tackle.
Yeah, Swift with 2, Haddock with 1. Marshall Wallace got an assist on half apiece. And there's another run up the middle for Jones. We'll get about 3 yards or a couple more. So bring up 3rd down and 7.
I mean, Jones had over 100 yards last week, and they're pretty much holding him in check right now.
Yeah, it's kind of the similar situation the Queen City had to deal with in their first week, keeping their running backs in check. That is C.J. Parrish going in motion to the left side. They'll set up a 3 wide in that position. Looks like a dime pack here for Queen City. Slider with time to throw. Trying to push ahead. Tried to go for the scramble and nothing doing there. And it will go down as a loss on the play. That was Felipe Claybrooks on the tackle.
He just run around his offensive guard there and just broke through, and not a chance for Slider.
Yeah, nothing doing there, unfortunately, so that'll be a 3 and out for Lexington. Itachi Yuki to punt it away. A bit of a low snap on that one, but gets it off, and it'll be fair caught right at the 47 of Lexington, so superb field position for Queen City coming up on their next drive. If you are new to the Simulation Football League, welcome aboard. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Hand off to Jet Zero, and a few minors there on the coverage, trying to prevent him from breaking away for any further runs. It'll be a gain of 3.
Oh, nice pass. I didn't think he got 3 yards that time.
Yeah, there was a whole slew of miners there waiting to wrap him up and take him down. So the Lexington Lexington defense, knowing what they need to do. There's Jordan on another run. That seems to be the tandem here, going to Jet Zero, have him rest a little bit, go to Jordan, pick up a few more yards, and then Jet Zero can finish off for the first.
So 3rd and 4, if I was QCC, be very careful about passing the ball here, and they're going to pass.
Yeah, they've got 2 tight ends set to the right side, 2 receivers split. Looks to be a standard defense, though, for Lexington. Blanton will have time. In the pocket, shoots around to the right, up the middle, incomplete. Great coverage there, Ellis, the intended receiver, but he was just swamped as soon as that ball came into his hands.
I think all I saw there was white jerseys.
Yeah, there was just a big glob of white and orange, and there was nothing he could do there.
And you can't miss that orange.
Definitely can't. So Dijon to punt this away. Looks like he may go for the coffin kick. He's going to go try to kick it on the right side. Going down the right angle. That's going to fall right at the 20-yard line. So the coffin kick, while it did go out of bounds, it does effectively end up being a touchback.
And most importantly, within Gabriel Manning's hands.
That is very true. That's why you got the coffin kick. That's why they use it to pin people back. From the 19-yard line, empty set. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right, but they're going to adjust it. Parrish going to go in motion. They'll set up with 4 to the right side. Looks to be a bit of zone adjustment there from Queen City. On the rush, slider, throws out to his right. Going to throw to the left side, has a wide open man, and completed to Alex West for a gain of 7.
All right, great catch by West there. The ball was a little bit underthrown, but he went to the ground and got it.
There was nobody around him for, had to be about 3 to 5 yards. So if he was able to get up a little quicker, I think he could have easily just started sprinting down the field. 2nd and 3, split tight ends. And it'll be a handoff to Phoenix Jones, who's caught behind a blocker. Looks like they're going to credit him with maybe about a half yard or so. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
If the O-line just got in the way there, I mean, credit the defensive line for pushing them back a little bit.
Yeah, that was Jermaine Mayberry who was on the blocking assignment there, the guard, the right guard, I believe. And, yeah, just couldn't get around him. There'll be a pitch out to Deion James, and who's going to get plastered down just 1 yard short of the line to gain G.B. Wallace on the coverage.
Great defense by QCC. I mean, 2nd stop in a row, 2nd 3 and out.
2nd 3 and out for Lexington, and Queen City didn't get much going in the last drive as well. It's kind of, after that, you had the opening drive touchdown, but after that, it's just been punts after punt after punt for both sides. Fair catch will be called here by Ellis right at the 40-yard line. So closing seconds of the first quarter, it's still a 7-0 game. Queen City to get the football back in good territory.
I'm definitely a defensive person. I love these defensive games. This means it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it means you have to work very hard to progress down the field, and when you do get those yards, it feels like you really earned it. Twins left for 1st and 10. Looks to be a blitz setup. They are going to do it, and it'll be jet 0. Breaking away against 1 and getting down for an 8-yard gain, which will take us to the end of the first quarter. A quick first quarter here is Queen City up by 7 after the opening point touchdown. Lexington trails 7-0. Aerial coverage of today's game provided by DAGS DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. You can learn more at DAGS, DAGGS, DroneWorks.com. So we flip the field and come back here for the start of the second quarter. Ethan Muslin, Rochelle Colston here on the car. Quick first quarter so far. It's only a 7-0 game for Queen City after the opening 43-yard touchdown. They're going to put a tight end in motion out to the left side. From the eye. Blanton facing the blitz. 0 brought down! And it's a loss of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Let's go to a game update very quickly down to Fort Worth.
Thank you, Ethan. You don't see this every day. 3rd down in Fort Worth. Jerry DeGon tips it, then off the back of a Carolina offensive player. Gets the pick 6. Lexington's got an interception. We have too much going on right now as the Miners go all the way. Sorry, Ethan, down to the 3-yard line. What a couple of great defensive plays. Back to you.
Wow.
Thank you, Cam. But you know what? I'm not going to interrupt a thick six. Not in the least. That's a fantastic play to get a game break on. But look at this, Nate Hazlip with the pick, nearly took it all the way to the house. But you see the saving tackle there from Ruiz on the block. But it was a tackle from behind. But now Lexington with an opportunity to tie the game here from the Queen City 3.
He one too many spin moves prevented him from getting that touchdown.
First and goal, 2.5 yards to go. From the eye, receiver to the left. And they're going to adjust the tight end. That is going to be DJ Bandit in motion to the right. 4 on the play clock. Down to 2, down to 1. They'll snap it. Pitch out right side, has a block. Deion James breaks the plane. Touchdown, Lexington.
Deion James says, nope, you get out of my way. I'm getting to that end zone. He just pushed that defender to the ground.
We'll take another look at that replay. And you see, there's the block. We were talking about number 73 from Lexington, Jermaine Mayberry, the right guard, doing his job, getting that block and letting Deion James score. So the interception leads to a one-play, 3-yard touchdown for Deion James as the extra point is up and through. That is Takeda Yuki making the kick. And we are now knotted up at 7 apiece. And we've only got about 37 seconds gone here in the second quarter.
Defense doing what the offense couldn't do before.
Absolutely. Kick will be taken inside the end zone. This will be brought out by Bob Wood. Trying to push up the middle. He'll get up to the 28-yard line. Pretty decent return on that play to set up Queen City in good territory.
Back to a new game, 0-0.
It effectively was. I mean, it was just a delayed pick six on that play after that interception from Blanton. But now it just gives him an opportunity to reset, re-coordinate, and get his team down the field and try to get back into the lead. From the 28, first and 10, Twins to the right side, pro set. Lexington looks to be creeping at a dime blitz. And they will send the house, and Jet Zero only going to get about 1, maybe 1.5 they're going to credit him with Philadelphia Collins on the tackle there for second down.
Now they're starting to apply their pressure here.
Two tight ends set to the left. Quick snap here for Blanton. Has time in the pocket. Needs to get it away. Will do so. And it's intercepted! Philadelphia Collins down the left sideline. Has room to run and will score! Touchdown, Lexington!
Wow, back-to-back picks. Almost 2 pick sixes in a row. This time he got to the end zone. What a great defensive play.
And this time the pick will go for the score. Yeah, he was just right in front of that route for Matthew Jr. He almost had to worry that the referee was going to get in the way of that play, but ended up playing a little bit of the screen there as Collins puts it in for the score. Now Lexington with the lead, following the extra point from Takeda Yuki. So we take a look at the team stats there on the bottom left side of your screen. 108 in total yards for the Corsairs, but they are now down 7 after that pick six by Philadelphia Collins.
So in 8 seconds, Lexington has scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they really have. Yeah, because we talked. Let's see. The last kickoff was at 9:23, and it's now 8:47 after the kneel down here for the touchback. So yeah, I mean, in terms of game time, absolutely. But I mean, less than a minute, and they've scored 14 points.
How quickly momentum can shift in a game.
Absolutely. Queen City back on their own 20, first and 10. 2 receivers left, and Lexington with a big adjustment. They're setting up the right side for something. Going to the nickel package. Blanton flipped the blitz, throws it out, gets it to Matthew, who will get it down for about 7.
And this time the outside linebacker was not in the way.
Yeah, it looked like they saw that adjustment on their left, all right, and they just adjusted that play to go the opposite direction. That was great. That was great awareness there from Blanton. From the 27, bit of a heavy split set. And they will push up the middle. Looks like that is Ellis doing a little bit of running back work, but nothing doing there is Collins with the stop.
While being everywhere at one time, Collins is having himself a game.
Yeah, he's so far the biggest key player of this game so far tonight. 3rd and 2 from the 28. 8 minutes to go here in the second. And they will hand it off. Jet Zero cannot get around the blockers. And it's only going to go down for a loss of 1. Travis Arthur on the play. And Queen City, unfortunately, going to have to punt.
He's definitely shifted in this game.
Yeah, it looked like that was on... I'm looking real quickly. Zach Crockett, the fullback there for Queen City, just wasn't doing much on his blocking duties as Manning will fair catch that punt at the 41-yard line.
And you won't see that happen very often either for him to fair catch.
Yeah, usually. I mean, when you've got defenders that close, I mean, I can understand why you want to wait, why you want to wave it off and just go ahead and do that. Nothing to worry about on that play. It's perfectly fine. 3 receivers for 1st and 10 at the 41. There'll be a handoff, and right into 2 defenders. Phoenix Jones ends up going down for a gain of 4.
That was a big hit. Surprised Jones got up so easily.
Yeah, because he had 2 Corsair defenders right there waiting on him. Just ready to just lay some wood. Split pro for 2nd and 6. You see Manning there by himself on the right side. That could have been trouble if they were going for the throw, but Deion James will run it up the middle. Get a few more yards on that, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it's a 3rd, very manageable. Your playbook's pretty much open. You can throw here. You can run the ball with Jones. And we have split back.
Split back 2 receivers. Slider to throw. Going down left side. Has the completion for the 1st down, and that's Gabriel Manning getting the catch. That's number 2 for him on the day.
Nice little play, a little short pass, nothing fancy. It gets the job done.
That's all they needed to do was just move the chains, and they took care of it. Now they're at their enemy's 45-yard line. Nickel set here for the Corsairs against the 3 receivers. It'll be a pitch out to the left side. Phoenix Jones puts one man down and gets to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
But Jones using that stiff form that pushes defenders out of his way. So it's like it's very, very manageable here.
Yeah, needs to start maybe doing that when there's not a secondary defender just waiting on him to finish his job and take him down. It'll be a handoff here to James. Oh, and he's brought down by Marshall right at the line of scrimmage. Great job there by the safety, and it's 3rd and 5.
So let's see, what do you do here? In 3rd and 5, you go to the ground again, or you trust?
You're averaging about, at best, 3 yards a carry. They're going to fake it off here. Slider throws it out. Gets it completed. That's what you do. You go to Gabriel Manning to get the 1st down.
It's almost like Slider says, hey, I'm just going to throw it. Manning's out there somewhere. He's going to catch it.
He had him right there. Oh, and you see the jump by Haddock trying to get his hand on it. Just a little too late on that, but Manning with a great catch to get down for the 1st.
I love that route. He got himself pretty much open in the middle of the field.
Yeah, ended up for another 18-yard gain for Manning. That's his 2nd 18-yard gain of the game.
That's his number also.
Indeed. Coincidence? As the run up the middle for Jones will go for about 3.
Well, Lexington's just, taking what the defense is giving them. They're mixing it up. They're not becoming one-sided. They're using their run game to open up their pass game. They're looking pretty good right now.
Queen City's got to be able to not break here, especially as they're closing in on the red zone. Hand off up the middle, and Deion James will get maybe about a yard or so as he is brought down by Emmanuel Petrilla, and now they'll just bring up 3rd down and 5.
Last time we were in the situation, we saw the play action. Let's see if we see it again here.
It would be a good idea here. Just get to the 15, and you can reset that down. Just gonna be a regular pass, facing the pressure. Gets to the right side, completed, and out to the door is Alexander West for the touchdown.
Wow, what a great play call. Everybody's looking for Manning. Alexander West sticks to the end zone. Touchdown, Lexington.
Here's that throw once again. You see the coverage, and then, just ended up getting broken away from the coverage. Let's see, what was that? That was number 42. That's Lathon Flowers, the other the secondary safety on that play. He had the man coverage, but just couldn't follow through on it, and West was gone for the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Takeda Yuki. And there you go, 9 plays, 58 yards. It's now a 21-9 ball game here with 4:09 to go here in the second quarter.
After QCC, I mean, you don't panic yet. You have plenty of game left. You've got to find a way to move the ball on the field and not throw an interception.
Plenty of opportunities to do so. As this kick deep out of the end zone. That's a single if you're up in Canada, but it's going to go down for a touchback. We got another update here from Fort Worth. Let's go to Cam.
Thank you, Ethan. Watch this play from Marcus Dunhill, up 17-0. Dunhill on 2nd down and 12 avoids a sack, then fires it down the field to Cade Stevens in triple coverage, and he rolls into the end zone. Another rout in week 2. Fort Worth pounding Carolina 24-0 right now, and they are in the red zone. Back to you for Queen City. Second and short.
Thanks, Cam. Yeah, man, Dunhill just said, "I'm a statue. Get out of here." And managing to stay on his feet and throw that touchdown. Incredible job there from Fort Worth. They're definitely a team to beat in the SFL, and Lexington got close to doing it last week. They're currently on the winning side as the run there for Ellis goes for the first down.
QCC's getting a little tricky there. Picking it up a little bit.
Yeah, letting their wide receiver do a little bit of the work because, as you kind of said, Jet Zero and Thomas both kind of have a little struggle, so they're trying to change things up a bit, see if they can get things going. Blitz coming here for the pass, and out of the hands of the receiver, incomplete. That was Matthew, the intended target.
Great coverage by Lexington. I mean, there's really no place to go trying to force a pass into heavy coverage.
2nd down and 10. We're going to go into the I formation here. 3 receivers. And looks like Lexington's in a nickel pack. Oh, looks like they're pressing blitz on the right side. They'll back it off. Blanton, time to throw. He's going to run it himself and slide down for a few yards. Good awareness to see the space, give himself a little more breathing room. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Better than 3rd and longer. Pick up a couple of yards, make it a little bit more manageable here on the 3rd down. Probably get the air, empty backfield.
Blanton to throw again on 3rd down, up the middle, deflected away, incomplete. Matthew again, the intended receiver, but into double coverage, and it goes nowhere.
Give Lexington credit. The secondary is, covering all the receivers really, really well, especially in the middle of the field.
So that will unfortunately lead to a punt from Eon Dijon.
Well, that's a name.
It'll be punted right down the middle. This will be returned right around the 27. Manning going to get it up to the 35. Not a bad 8-yard return for the play. And that'll set up shop for Lexington right at their own 35.
He's probably the most dangerous returner in the SFL. So lock him down.
One could definitely argue it. I mean, looking at his all-time stats, I mean, he's had 25 kick return touchdowns. Or is that, I believe that might be his receiver. It might be, no, I'm looking at that right. 25 kick return touchdowns, 6 punt return touchdowns. He's definitely the best returner of all time in the SFL. And definitely is one to want to keep coverage on. Phoenix Jones going to run out to the outside for a gain of 3.
If I was playing him, I would just kick it to the end zone every time. He would never return it.
That's what you kind of want to do anyway. You want to try to make sure they don't have the opportunity to get that return running. 2 and 2 for 2nd and 7. Dime pack for Queen City. Slider on the left side, deflected and incomplete. West the intended receiver, but Haddock was all over him.
All right, great coverage by the secondary there, making sure that nobody caught that ball.
They're down in 7 now. Lexington 1 down away from giving this ball back. So you know Queen City's going to try to lay the hammer down. Hard pun fully intended. 3 receivers to the left. Slider looks from the throw, gets it away. Penalty marker down. This might be pass interference here, I think.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, and that will be placed at the Lexington 45, so a new set of downs on the penalty.
If you're QCC, you can't afford to give them anything right now.
Yeah, that is Kim Herring there on the penalty. So that is interference every day of the week. So that'll reset the downs at the 45. 3 receivers set for first down. Slider stepping back deep, gets it away to the right side and incomplete. That looked to be Manning on the receiving side.
I think that time Slider was forced to throw the ball a little bit faster than he actually wanted to. He felt the pressure just closing in on him.
And this is what this is what Queen City has to do. They got to bounce back from that penalty, keep Lexington from moving forward down the field. We're just a few seconds away from the 2-minute warning. Slider stepping back, has a man down the middle on the short pass. DJ Bandit with a hand to the defender. Gets it down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for Lexington.
And you found your big man in the middle of the field. It's a great pass there. Right in stride. He just pushes his way forward.
So that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here in Queen City. Lexington moving down the field, trying to get an extra score before they get the ball back to start the second half. They lead it 21-7. First and 10 from the 42-yard line of Queen City. Lexington moving down the field, trying to get some points before the end of the half. 3 receivers to the right. Slider steps back to throw. In a little bit of trouble, gets it away just in time, and it's caught by who else? Gabriel Manning down to the 27-yard line at a gain of 13.
How he got that pass off, I don't know. But Manning just finds himself in the middle of the field. You can't have single coverage on him. He will beat you every time.
Every single time, and that was Felipe Claybrooks on the pressure there against Kenny Slider, that left end, trying to force things off, and there he is again. This time he's going to get right to Deion James, and it's a loss of 3.
He's come so close so many times. He finally gets home.
Claybrooks getting the tackle for loss that time. Now pushes them to the 30-yard line. So we're down to about 1:15 to go here in the first half. Going to adjust the running back down to the left side. Slider with time. Gets it away. And broken up by Haddock. Incomplete.
The linebacker in coverage did a pretty good job there.
Yeah, like he was all over Alex West on that one. Wasn't going to give him an inch. More importantly, though, stops the clock with 1:05 to go. They're going to have to get down to the 17-yard line to move the sticks. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Slider to throw. And it'll be down the right side. Completed, and Bandit going to get out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Doesn't get the first. Stops the clock with 1 minute to go. I think this might be in range for Takeda Yuki to kick the field goal.
It's definitely in range. I'm surprised Bandit just didn't power his way up 2 more yards.
Could have given it a try, but it'd probably be a little more difficult to do so. It'll be a 36-yard attempt from the right hash. Up and on the way, and it is, that was drawing in. Beautifully done. It's up and through. That'll make it 24-7 with about 58-ish seconds to go here in the first half. That looked a little scary too, because it looked like it started going right, but then you saw it draw back in, and it's just like, he's good. He's good. So Queen City will have one more possession before the end of the half. It'll be taken just inside the goal line. Being brought out by Bob Wood, and they'll take it right to the 30-yard line. 52 seconds left for Queen City. All three of their timeouts. Plenty of time and chances for them to go down the field and get some points. See the average there for him on the kickoff, about 31, which is a pretty decent kick return if you really, boil it down. But now it's on to Blanton to see if he can improve his standing on the passing game. Currently 6 for 11 with one. He got that opening touchdown, but then 2 picks that basically went the other direction. That one off the hands of Adrian Ellis and incomplete. Going to be a tough sledding here for this for this ball game. Split back set for Twins to the left to 2nd and 10. Blanton facing the blitz. Look out! And brought down immediately. That was Berto DeMora. That's his 2nd sack of the ball game.
Wow, and Lexington keeps bringing the pressure, making Blanton feel really uncomfortable.
And that's kind of been their go-to, just having DeMora just get on that outside and just let him do his thing. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 15 from the 25. Blanton with 4 on the rush, throws up the middle, complete down to Bob Wood, who's down to the 48-yard line and a timeout.
That was an awesome catch.
That's the kind of catch that can really get you back into the rhythm, back into the groove of things after having so much struggle those past few minutes he's been on the field. I think Blanton, with that catch, he's over 100 yards passing on the day. I think that'll definitely get him back in the mood. 3 receivers for 1st and 10. Blanton on the quick step, throws left, incomplete. And Bodette was the intended target there, but that was really low.
That was shoestring low.
That's you have to get a license for heavy machinery to dig down to get it low. Operating the old caterpillar, if you will. As I bust out the dusty for some reason. 2nd and 10 with the time set for Lexington. Wood's going to go in motion to the left, and he is being pursued by Marco Swift. Blanton on the quick step. Time to throw, going to check it down, and Matthew was nowhere ready for that pass. It's incomplete.
Matthew was already out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know if he was just trying to get it to somebody close and then just kind of throw it away, or what he was thinking over there. But now you really got to start thinking about driving down the field here. 12 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left. It's 3rd down and 10. And they're going to hand it off for Jet Zero. Tries to get outside and won't get anything there. He gets about a yard. And I think that's Queen City's way of saying, I think we're good. We'll take this over to the half. And that is exactly what they are going to do. That is halftime here in Buffalo, New York. Queen City Corsairs trailing the Lexington Miners 21-7. Queen City's going to have to really adjust and improvise to overcome. It's 24-7 as I forgot the field goal. We'll take a quick halftime break presented by Brakes GPT.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees.
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey?
And Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady.
Break into the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Breaks GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Breaks GPT offers you the shot at winning autographed and authenticated sports memorabilia at a fraction of the price. Join the community of collectors on our Breaks GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at hitting a humongous headliner on our site, breaksgpt.com. The kick there going deep into the end zone by Garfield to set up Lexington at their own 20. I can confirm, if anyone's skeptical of the Breaks GPT, I have Jacoby Myers Raiders jersey. Just got it out from the convention. It's gonna get framed up. Got to find a way to get to a frame, but it's going up in the Wall of Honor for sure.
Ooh, I got a Saints helmet. I was really excited.
I really wanted that Chargers helmet, though. That was really cool. Run here to the right side for Phoenix Jones, and that's another 4 yards for him on that carry. So far, the offense for Lexington and Queen City both doing well. Queen City with 146 to 125 in total yards. As you see there, it's a 2.5 score game. As the run for Deion James will get about a yard or so.
Yeah, the difference here has been the 2 turnovers, and it resulted in touchdowns for Lexington.
You see Haddock there having himself a pretty good day. 6 tackles on the day. Just hasn't been able to make anything work in helping his team. And that's mostly been just due to mistakes on the offensive side. Slider throwing the deep ball. Oh, and it's almost intercepted by Alex Marshall. He could have turned that around and broken off a huge play, but instead they will take the 4th down.
So, right time, another punt.
But this is the way you kind of want your defense to settle things out coming out of the locker room at half. Down by 17, you want to be able to get the ball back, and what better way to do it than with a 3 and out? Be taken right at the 48-yard line. They'll credit him with about a yard return. And Queen City will set up just barely on the on their own side of midfield.
Let's see what adjustments they've made at halftime. They're still in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, Blanton is still on the better side of passing compared to Slider. It's only by 6 yards, but you're talking about far fewer completions. The 2 interceptions were not something you want to really, think about. But if he can adjust himself here in the second half, they'll have every chance to get back in this game. They're going to go with the handoff here to Jet Zero, and brought down by Tony Roberto on the left flank. Prevents that from breaking anything further. It'll be a gain of 1.
And Jet Zero started out this game really strong, but since then he's not done very much on the ground.
They'll go 3 receivers. Quick step here for Blanton. Has it over to James Matthew Jr., who lost the football, but it's picked up by Queen City. So great awareness. That was number 15 of Queen City picking up that football. That was Blanton, the quarterback, doing his part to make sure no other turnovers happen.
Wow, and you don't see James Matthew Jr. fumble very many carries either.
You also don't see the quarterback that far upfield picking up a fumble. Hand off to Jet Zero. Will run it out for a gain of 3, so they hold on to the football, keep themselves in position. They're down inside Lexington's 40.
I think everybody's breathing a sigh of relief in that stadium right now.
Yeah, because if that was another unfortunate turnover for Queen City, I can tell you right now, if anyone's a fan of Letterkenny, trash cans are being kicked. As Adrian Ellis will push out for a gain and a 1st down.
Queen City changing it up once again a little bit, putting their wide receiver back in the backfield, getting the 1st down out of it.
And that's the 4th carry for Adrian Ellis. That's going to give him just probably close to about 20 yards or so on the day. It's working. You just want don't overdo it so far because then it might get a little one-dimensional. They're going to put Ruiz in motion out to the right side. From the shotgun, 1st and 10. Blanton steps back on the draw. It'll be Jet Zero. Met at the line of scrimmage by Travis Arthur. It'll be no gain. Tough going there on that play. So now it'll be second down. Back to the pro set. Twins to the right. Blanton on the step. Going back deeper. Looking to throw. Goes down the middle. Incomplete. And that was Bodette on the receiving end of that play. But they saw the double coverage there.
That's been happening in the Queen City all night long. Lexington's doing a lot of double coverage on the receivers.
So now third down and 10. They're going to go empty with 5 wide. Dime package here for Lexington. They got everybody out on the field. Blanton to throw. Steps back. Needs to get it away. Will do so. Over it. Incomplete. Matthew Jr., the intended receiver, but it's broken up by Travis Arthur.
Lucky that wasn't another pick.
If that was just a little higher, that's going into the receiver's hands for the touchdown. I'm telling you that right now.
Definitely, the defender was in the right place at the right time, forcing a field goal here. At least we're getting some points on the board at least. Maybe.
They're at least getting some points. Scarfield from the right hash has it up, has it through, and that'll make it 24-10 with 6:47 to go here in the third quarter. That's what you want to do. You want to get some points on the board for your opening drive. And then now it's a 2-score game. Now you can kind of keep get momentum going. See if you can push yourself even closer. And if all things work out, you might be able to take the lead in the fourth. This kick going to be going into the end zone. Manning will bring it out. He's up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. And he is brought down to the 32-yard line. Great return by Gabriel Manning. I think he ran probably about a good 35 yards there.
Yep. And that's what you get from Gabriel Manning every time he gets his hands on the ball.
I mean, it's why he's a Hall of Famer. It's why he is one of the, he is the best returner in SFL history.
And that's why he makes the big bucks.
I wouldn't mind making some big bucks. I mean, I do that in real life. But that's just saying. Wouldn't hurt to have some extra cash. First and 10 for Lexington on their own 32. It'll be a handoff. Phoenix Jones up the middle. And is wrapped up by GB Wallace for a gain of 4.
Well, Lexington's doing a good job of mixing up their plays. A couple of runs, a couple of passes. Keeping the defense very, very honest out there.
We talk about them getting the big bucks. Gabriel Manning's contract goes for approximately $3.36 million of the salary cap for Lexington. Is another run there for Deion James. Will get about a yard or so to set up third down and 5.
Yeah, but I keep paying his salary. I'm sorry.
If he's that good, if the player's that good, they should get paid. Absolutely. 3 receiver split set for third and 5. Queen City with a nickel set. Just about 6 minutes to go here in the third. Facing the pressure, gets it away. Widely overthrew his target. Manning was the intended receiver, but the pressure on Slider, he ended up having to basically throw that away.
His body was just off angle. His arm was just weird. I don't know how he even get that pass off.
I mean, he was able to get it off, but just that was not going to be anywhere close to accurate the way he was facing pressure. So that'll be Itachi Yuki to punt this away. Good kick down the middle. And be fielded right at the 35-yard line. Ellis on the return to get about 3. And Queen City have an opportunity to put this game a little bit closer here with 5:37 to go here in the third quarter. How many likes do we have on this video so far? Doesn't matter. It's not enough. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you got notifications on so you don't miss a minute of SFL and SFLM action, and help the channel grow through your support. Blanton on first down on the quick pass. Gets it to Matthew on the jump and got a big 9-yard gain out of it on that quick play.
Nice grab there by Matthew Jr. in traffic, may I add.
Yeah, just had that little leap, was able to put the ball in his hands and come back down with it, and a fantastic gain here to get to the 47. Heavy I formation here will be a handoff to Jet Zero, who gets the first down, pushes upfield down to second level, down to the 41 of Lexington, and a first down for Queen City. They're starting to cook.
Maybe it's like a little bit of momentum shift here in this game once again.
Yeah, I think once Queen City got those points, they got those defensive stops. Now I think they're definitely feeling the momentum is on their side. They can definitely have the confidence to move down the field. Blanton to throw on first down into double coverage and incomplete. Ellis, the intended receiver.
I mean, just something you get your hometown, crowd cheering behind you. Gives your players a little bit more energy in the stadium.
Now 2nd down and 10. Field goal would make it an 11-point game. Still 2 scores, but a little more manageable. Fenton facing the blitz, throws it out. Oh, great completion to Bodette, as looks to be a bit of a extra bit of coverage there on Kennedy. He got a little ahead of it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's Kenoy Kennedy just going a little fast there on that coverage. He ended up having Bodette be behind him. He was wide open for the catch. New set of downs now at the 28. Blanton to throw. Checks it down to Jet 0. Stays in bounds and pushes down to the 21-yard line for a 7-yard gain.
Wow, Queen City's offense is just rolling here.
That's what we were saying. Like you get the momentum, you get things moving, and sooner or later you're gonna have all that confidence to try to score, and they are absolutely within range of scoring. With 4 minutes to go here in the third, it'll be a handoff to Thomas, and he's going to be just short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and 1.
I think we're talking inches here.
I think that is a. Yeah, that's Queen City going to challenge the spot of the ball. I think they might have gotten the first down. So we will take a retroactive look at this play, brought to you by Retroid. Get your SFL console and play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com. So we'll take another look. So looks like, yeah, Jordan on the run. I think he definitely makes it here. That's hard because Ware is right in front. Can't get a view there, but I think that first angle might be enough to give him there. It's the call. Yes, so they will overturn the call. They will respot the football. I believe that is enough for the first down. Yes, it is. First down, Corsairs. They're still moving down the field.
We have a game update. The other game, Carolina 0, Fort Worth 45. 4th quarter, 3 minutes left.
Oh, man. Yeah, Fort Worth. Lexington got close to beating them, but I think they might be the juggernaut to worry about in the SFL. They were last season, had a near perfect run, and I think they could really be a force to be reckoned with this season 23. 45-0. Holy Moises-Alou. That is insane. Tight split set here for 2nd and 4. After the 6-yard gain. Looks like 3 tight ends set, and they might have Jet 0 be the 4th. No, he's going to go out in motion to the receiving slot. Closing in on 3 minutes to go here in the third. It's a handoff for Ellis, who will end up getting about another yard as David Ware is on the stop. Now it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Lexington was not fooled at all on defense. They had that box stack. They were looking for their run, and they got it.
Again, they're going to stack the line of scrimmage here with 2 tight ends. Blanton to throw, has blocks, going to get it away, and it's caught for the first down. James Matthew Jr. holding that one in. It's 1st and goal, Corsairs.
Throw it to the tight end. Where's Mike Daggs?
That's what you always got to do. Throw it to the tight end. You see Blanton's numbers right now, 12 for 23, 164. Hoping to put another touchdown in the books on this set of downs. 1st and goal from the 4. We're going to put Abad Ruiz in motion to the left. You see the lone receiver there on the right side. He might play for that. It'll be a handoff to Jet 0, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. That's Tony Roberto on the tackle.
Just Queen City kept trying to punch it through with Jet 0 to go to the passing game.
When you're this close to the end zone, I mean, Jet Zero has always been fairly reliable. I wouldn't be surprised to try to do that. That's exactly, I wouldn't be surprised in that game plan. They're going to hand it off here, and Jordan will get another yard. That's kind of been the setup here. Jordan has always been the second down back, while Jet Zero's the first and the third down back. So I like that idea, but it's really got to pay off a little bit more here, especially on third down and goal. They'll go for the pass. Blanton in trouble, and he's double-teamed! 4th and goal to go, as that is a half sack for Ware and a half sack for Roberto.
Wow, did they bring pressure that time?
He became a quarterback sandwich on that play. Yep. Just could not do anything there, unfortunately, so it'll be Joe Garfield once again to kick the field goal. So we have about a minute or so to go here in the third quarter. This will be a 24-yard attempt inside the left hash, up and on its way, and good. Now they'll make it 24-13 with less than a minute to go in the third quarter.
Once again, Lexington's goal, red zone defense steps up, forces a few field goals in a row.
But nonetheless, they're still getting points. They've narrowed the lead down to 11. It was, it was 17 at one point to start the half. So any points are good points. So when it gets to the fourth quarter is when you got to be concerning. Manning to take this one out of the end zone. He'll bring it out to the 25. Spins around to the 30. Stays on his feet to the 35. Down to the 40. Turns the corner in midfield. He's got space. He's got room. 102-yard touchdown, Lexington! And without a doubt, that's your breakaway play of the game, brought to you by Brakes GPT, sports memorabilia breakers and collectors. You never know whose autographed helmet or jersey you might hit. Check them out at brakesgpt.com.
Holy smokes, one spin move and gets to the sidelines. Once he's there, you can't catch him. He's gone. He's an exciting player to watch, always has been, and does it once again.
There is a reason he was MVP last season. There's a reason he's a Hall of Famer. There's a reason he's the #1 returner of all time in the SFL, and you see it right there. Incredible return. That is Gabriel Manning's 26th kick return touchdown. And it is now 31-13, Lexington on top with 36 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the despair you kind of see there from Queen City is understandable. They finally get some points to narrow this lead down to 11, and suddenly Gabriel Manning just smites it off the face of the earth.
Not only that, but pick six. You had another interception that ended up only at the 2-yard line, and then you have this. It's kind of disheartening.
Yeah, they have the 14 points off the turnovers. It's not something you really want to write home about. Queen City will take over from their own 34-yard line. Tough sledding here for Queen City. They were just on the brink of getting this to a single-digit score difference, and then Gabriel Manning said 102 yards later says, "Nah, man, nah, ain't happening." So Queen City effectively back to square one when they started this second half. They are now down 18 points, 31-13. 31 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Still plenty of football to play in the second half. And that would have been an amazing catch if Matthew could hold on to it, but broken up on the play by Marco Swift. Queen City's going to have to really rely on Blanton on basically the rest of the game at this point. Trying to get themselves back into fighting position. Quick step, he'll throw it out, and caught and completed by Joseph Bodette, and he steps out of bounds. Looks like it was around the 45-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Wow, I thought that was another pick.
It looked to be close, but it was just high enough for Bodette to pick it up, and Nate Hazlett, I think he was playing the player and not the ball on that one, and allowed Bodette to pick it up and run it down the field. He's now up to 70 yards on the day.
Very quietly.
We're going to see if they can enter enemy territory here before the quarter. Handoff to Jet Zero is going to go nowhere. David Ware on the stop. gets it right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Time to put some fours in the chat, everybody. 1 quarter left to play. Queen City hoping to get back into this. They're down by 18, 31-13. We'll flip the field and read us our rights.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Back here to quarter number 4. Ethan Muslin, Rochelle Colston here on the call tonight. And of course, got to give our props to Danny Carmichael, James Walters, Justin Reside doing the stats work. Always appreciate the information, boys. Hand off to Jet Zero as he hurdles a man up the middle. Only going to get about a yard. And the tackle there from Roberto. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Once again, we go back to the arm of Blanton. Can he do it here?
And it's what they have to do. They have to go to Terrellus Blanton through the air. It's their most reliable weapon so far. 165 yards passing compared to 86 on the ground. They got to start throwing it. They'll have the empty set here. 5-man rush. Blanton throws it out and incomplete. Had Matthew there, stepped right up to the line and tried to heave it, and nothing happening there. So it'll be Dijon to punt it away.
Right to the end zone.
He has the leg to do it. He could pull it off. He might go for the coffin here. He's going to try to kick it down to the left side. And this will be returned by Manning at the 20. Nothing doing there. It'll be only a 2-yard return. Great coverage on the play. That was number 42, Lathon Flowers. We've kind of mentioned his name a couple of times as missing a couple of key points that led to Lexington scores. But he made a good stop there. Lexington will get the ball at their own 22. 2-2 for the Miners. They're going to put Manning in motion to the right, so they've got 3 on the right. Dime package here for Queen City. Step back for Slider. In trouble! Got it away just as he got hit! Oh man, and that was number 74, Felipe Claybrooks. We've been talking about him a couple of times. He's been threatening Slider on that left end. Second down and 10. Split back set with 3 wide. Nickel pack for Queen City. Slider with the handoff, and it'll be Phoenix Jones. Puts 1 man to the turf, but is wrapped up from behind by Luke Swift after the gain of 7.
I see Lexington at this point slowing this game down, going to the run game, controlling that clock. Need to run it out here.
And that's what you have to do. You have to control that clock because any score Queen City hits, a touchdown will make it an 11-point game, and suddenly they're right back into the hunt. 3rd and 3. Manning going to go in motion to the right side. 2 receivers on the right, open space on the left. Slider facing the blitz, gets away. Oh, look out, he's going to have to run it, and he's only brought down just short. I'm not sure that's what I would call that, but Claybrooks on the tackle to bring up 4th down.
I think we're going to see a challenge flag. No? Wow.
I think at this point you want to take the clock kill, because even if you get the 1st down, you still have to force Queen City to move down the field. So they'll punt this away. Taken at the 20. Ellis trying to push ahead will get down to the 29-yard line. We do have a score update from Fort Worth, Texas. It is final 45-0. The Toros beat the Skyhawks. Carolina with only 76 yards of total offense. That's half the offense that Lexington has had this entire game.
Wow. Carolina looked really good last week too.
Absolutely. It was a tight game, but they beat, they had that great game against Vancouver. They took Vancouver down, and that was a fun Hall of Fame game to say the least. Great pass here for Matthews. He gets to the 46-yard line for a 1st down. Something else being noted out on the stat truck, Lexington has effectively scored 21 points from defense and special teams in this game.
Wasn't for those 2 one pick six and almost pick six, it'd be a pretty close game right now.
Yeah, you take those 3 points off the board, suddenly Queen City's up by 3. But Lexington's defense has been lights out so far tonight. Handoff here to the running back is only going to go for a loss of 1. And that was once again Randy Jordan on the carry. He's definitely the mostly the second down back on this team. They're giving Jet Zero a bit of a break here for now 2nd and 11. Blanton going to throw. Rolls out to his right. Has the coverage. Oh, out of the hands of Matthew. He couldn't hold on to that. It's incomplete.
That was a pretty decent thrown ball there. Not sure why he didn't hang on.
I think he was waiting for it, but I think it was just a little off on the accuracy. I think that ball might have hit him right in the forearm. It's 3rd down and 11, empty set, 5 wide receivers. Blanton the throw, facing the 4-man rush. Has time in the pocket, going for the deep ball, and it's intercepted by Marco Swift. Got room to run, and he's brought down by Bob Wood at the 41-yard line. Oh, they went for the deep ball, and that is an unfortunate turn of events. Another interception for Torellis Blanton.
I was just a little bit overthrown behind the receiver, and Marco Swift was just sitting there waiting for it.
Marks the 3rd interception of this game for Torellis Blanton, and as we kind of talked about, like once Queen City gets going, something happens on the defense or the special team side, and Lexington is able to just not allow any further progress down the field. It'll be handoff to Phoenix Jones, who is met right around the 44-yard line. It'll be a 4-yard gain.
I don't expect to see much more from Lexington. I think we'll see a lot of Phoenix Jones at this point.
And that's exactly what they got to do. This is clock kill at this point. That's all they really need to do. Just hold on to the football, run the timeout, and they'll be just fine. And Dijon James can't get anything going on that run to the outside. And he is brought down by number 98, John Perella. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Looks like he lost a yard there, too.
It really is. 3 wide to the left side here for 3rd down. Slider with time to throw. Needs to get it away. Does so. Oh, and the low grab to Alex West is complete, but it's short of the 1st down. I think he caught that getting out around the 49-yard line. So that will force a punt.
Great job by Queen City forcing the 3 and out.
So as the punt goes away for Tachiyuki, this will be fielded down the right side. It will be taken by Ellis, met immediately at the 15-yard line, so that'll be Queen City football from there. As we're looking at the stats really quickly here for Gabriel Manning. He has now surpassed Robert Merrill for 4th all-time in total receptions. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at the math wrong. No, I'm sorry, he's not there yet. He's still got about 56 to go. I was looking at the yards like a goofball. Not par for the course here for me, unfortunately. So it'll be Queen City football from the 15. Jet Zero running up the middle is going to get met by Travis Arthur, but pulls him down for a gain of about 5.
Now, if you're Queen City, at some point, you have to abandon your run game. You start airing it out. You got to score touchdowns.
Yeah, they got to score touchdowns, but you've seen what happens with Blanton. Already 3 interceptions. He's got a QBR of 40. If they're going to go for the pass, they got to do it something soon. And that'll be Jordan on the run again. We'll get about 2 or 3 yards with Arthur making the play. And now it'll be 3rd down and 3. Single receiver set up to the right side. Blanton will throw, facing the blitz. Gets away. Going to throw down deep side and broken up. Incomplete. Good coverage on that play. That was number 98, Tony Roberto, getting his hands up.
Now, Queen City gonna go for it here? No.
At this point, I think you might want to have to punt it away. Try to get the ball back inside 5 minutes, and then that's when you have to really start going for it here. Dijon to punt it away. It'll be taken by Manning at the 45. Gets into enemy territory, rolls down to about the 44-yard line of Queen City. One thing we do want to give some props to, that pick six you saw from Philadelphia Collins, that is his first ever interception for a touchdown. So a great job for Philadelphia Collins getting himself on the record books on that side. And also...
Those are very hard to come by.
Especially on the linebacker side, it's usually very difficult to do so, but he did make it happen.
Hey, it's hard on the safety side too. Don't kid yourself.
No, I mean, we all know that one that got away from a certain someone. Split back set here for Phoenix Jones, and gets around some traffic and pushes down for a gain of 6.
The defender helped him there, pushed him forward about 3 yards.
Yeah, and I mean, you just have to try to get there as quick as you can and try to take him down. The yards be danged at this point. Just try to prevent the first down. Set up with 2 tight ends split. Split back set, 2nd and 4. See that lone receiver. I think that's Manning there on the left side.
Who else?
Gotta watch out for that. And it'll be a handoff to Dijon James, who will get about 2. They're crediting him with 3. Now it'll be 3rd down and 1. Queen City, if they can hold it here, get the ball back with maybe about 3.5 to go, they might be able to put something together. Again, going to that split tight end, I formation. Looks to be a bit of a heavy left set here on the defense. And Phoenix Jones getting the first down. Will be brought down around the 30-yard line. So the ball keeps moving, the clock keeps running, and the pangs of disappointment continue to build in Queen City.
Well, goodness, if you chose the over tonight, you picked correctly. It was 34.5, and we now have 44 points in this game. So congratulations to whoever picked the over.
Yeah, and you see there, Queen City 13.5-point dogs in their own yard. Down by 18 right now. I mean, if they hold here and get a touchdown, they can at least cover the spread. 2 tight ends to the left here on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2. And run it down for Dijon James, who gets plastered for a gain of 7 by Alex Marshall.
Ball keeps rolling down the field, and the clock keeps ticking away.
Yeah, and this is exactly what Lexington's got to do. It's just a lot of clock kill. A lot of just holding on to the football. Maybe you score some points if you kind of run into it, but you don't really have to. You just got to let that play clock run to 0, run a play, make it last a little bit, and I think at this point they could just go to the 2-minute warning. They don't have to take another play from scrimmage after this. Play clock to 2, down the 1, there's the snap. Hand off for Phoenix Jones, and he's taken down. And once again, this is kind of the story here for Queen City. Claybrooks on the tackle. He's been kind of stepping up for this Queen City line.
Yep, we've actually called this thing quite a few times tonight.
Absolutely.
Wreaking havoc.
Doing very well for himself on that line of scrimmage, making himself known that he's kind of he's not going to go quietly for sure as we head down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in Buffalo. Queen City down by 18. Lexington hoping to shut the door and come home with their first win as Lexington. Take a quick break. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Hand off, and it'll be a first down for Phoenix Jones down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. As Queen City will start calling their timeouts. Week 2 will continue tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern when the DC Dragons try to shake off the rust and pick up their first win. They'll travel to face the defending champion Florida Storm. And that'll be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. In the nightcap, Charleston plays their first game of the season in Chicago for the Warriors home opener. Those matchups and more tomorrow night, and that'll be right here on SFL YouTube. Another run there to the right side for 3 yards, and that'll be the second timeout for Queen City.
First down by Lexington, this game is over.
Effectively, yeah. They got to get to the 5 to make that happen. Split back set, split tight ends. Be a handoff. Phoenix Jones up the middle will not get the first down. Excuse me, but now it'll be 3rd down and 2. As we take the final timeout. So here's where they got to make the stop. But with 1:46 to go, a first down is effectively game over. But if they can hold them to a field goal, they might be able to do something with it. Here's a handoff. Jones, right side. First down and more, and he will punch his way down to about the half-yard line. We first down and goal to go. Yeah, it looked like he might have scored, but I think he went down just beforehand. But that will effectively end the football game. So we'll take a look at that spot once they hit to the line of scrimmage. Look at that! Look at that spot.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why they didn't call that a touchdown, but it's enough to say no. But doesn't matter here. Lexington will go into a kneel down formation. Now definitely is outside that goal line spot. They bring up 2nd down and goal. So Lexington getting their first win on the SFL major side as the Lexington Miners. Unfortunately, this will put Queen City at 0-2. And depending on what happens next, what happens on Sunday, they might be facing a 1-1 team in DC. But they might be facing a similar situation they had tonight where they have to, where someone's got to win, someone's got to lose, and they got to do their best to not be on the losing side again. It'll be a tough schedule there for them. Also, they have the bye week in week 4, then Arizona week 5. That might be their toughest one in the first third of their season. Lexington with the win will go to 1-1. They'll face Motor City in week 3. Then they'll go into Northern Louisiana to take on the Bossier City Steamers. That is it here in Queen City. The final score: Corsairs fall to the Lexington Miners, 31-13. A real tough game there for Queen City, but man, Lexington's defense and special teams really stepped up. Really kind of prevented any further momentum for Queen City's offense to get down the field.
I mean, Gabriel Manning finished this game with 53 yards. Phoenix Jones 65. I mean, they held their stars in check, but special teams and interceptions just killed them.
Absolutely, and really that defensive special team combo contributing to effectively 21 points on the board, and it's all from that second quarter. The 21 points all came from the second quarter, with the exception of that Gabriel Manning touchdown in the third, and that's where they did it. Yeah, I'd have to agree. Gabriel Manning, your player of the game, with that 102-yard kickoff return touchdown. That's going to do it for us here in Buffalo. Once again, the final score: Lexington wins over Queen City 31-13. For the folks in the booth here, Rochelle Colston, I'm Ethan Muslin. Thanks so much for watching. This is the Simulation Football League here on YouTube. More action to come tomorrow night. Don't miss it.